All right, so just caught the Trap Lord Ross and 6ix9ine of all people weighing in with their take on Little Durk's defense against the rat in his case. Now, the problem with putting these type of stories out there, it's all for shock value, okay? First of all, 6ix9ine, people like 6ix9ine and 1090 Jake and, people that have criminal history but have smut on their jackets, they cannot weigh in on these type of issues because they're always going to be trying to put the rat jacket on somebody else because of the guilt and the shame that they carry every single day when they look in the mirror and they are disgusted with themselves that they came out with this I'm real, I'm street, I've been through it image, and they couldn't live up to it because the paperwork came out on them. So 6ix9ine is always going to point the rat finger at somebody else because his rat tail is so apparent. There's no escaping it. There's no hiding from it. So he tries to wear it as like a badge of honor now, like, look at me, I'm smarter than you, but he can't wait to call somebody else a rat. Why do you think that is? So back to Durk, okay? Now, Trap Lord Ross was like initially, leaning towards the, Durk is putting everything on Vonnie, therefore it looks like he might be, telling. But let me tell you, Trap Lord Ross can't speak on shit. I don't care if he's in the courtroom. All right? Everybody knows that you exploited Chicago all these years for whatever type of fucking money that you've ever made is from exploiting other people's downfalls and their adverse circumstances. Well, you sit behind a fucking computer over there in London eating your fucking crumpets and your tea. It's bullshit. All right? So let me tell you how it really works. Somebody who's been through the system, somebody who's been through the feds, and somebody who had a rat on my case. So dude wore a wire on me with audio and video, trying to set me up for drug buys. Well, he did. Not trying to. He did set me up. So when I got my discovery, I was able to see the recordings and I was able to hear the tapes. So instantly, my defense was going to be, how do we discredit this rat in an open courtroom? Because our plan was to go to trial, not take a plea. So when you go to trial, you're going to have people taking the stand. And how do you have your lawyer defend you properly? The only way that you can do that is discredit that person's word. It's their word against yours. So you're calling me a drug dealer? Well, what the fuck? The feds are letting you run around selling drugs, doing drugs. Therefore, how the fuck can your word be valid in a courtroom? It can't. That is not snitching. You're literally letting it be known that, while this dude is trying to put shit on me, he's dirty himself. Therefore, his word is no good. That's the tactic. That is the strategy. That is not snitching. It's not, he told on me, so I'm going to tell on him, so it's all good. No, that's a false fucking narrative. Do not run with that shit. Trust me, it's wrong. It's a rat trying to convince you that other people are rats simply because they're disgusted in the choices that they made and they can't take it back. So that's my take on the whole thing. It's a quick one. I just wanted to get this out to let the people know, do not fucking believe these platforms. These dudes don't know what the fuck they're talking about half the time. And I don't care if you're in the courtroom. Like I said, you don't know what the fuck you're listening to. You don't know what you're even witnessing. You don't know how to break shit down because you've never been through it. You have no experience in this shit. That's all I got.